Here are 10 different ways to switch out of nihilism and extreme pessimism using neuroscience. Hi, my name is Nika. Not Nike. Let's do it. What causes nihilism? Nihilism often creeps in when your brain is stuck in overdrive with the default mode network on. That's the part of your brain that overthinks, it self-analyzes, it spirals. Add in a little too much cortisol to that, chronic stress, which we all deal with in this country, and suddenly life starts to feel meaningless. It feels heavy and it feels gray. But neuroscience shows us with tiny little daily shifts, you can rewire your brain and get out of extreme pessimism, extreme negative thinking, and definitely you can get out of nihilism. Let's do it. Number 1, pattern interrupt with movement. Nihilism, depression, negative thinking hates a moving target. Go for a walk, go for a run, go to Pilates, get out of bed. When I was stuck in depression for 3 years, I would get out of bed and I would just physically shake my body in my apartment. Move. The more you move, the more you can get out of nihilism faster. Number 2, practice glimmers of gratitude. And what are those? The tiny little moments of life. How your latte is made impeccably well with the little latte art. The sunset is so beautiful. Look up and say, thank you, God. Look at the trees. I'm like, oh, this tree is so gorgeous. The person who opens the door for you, you get to walk in through. Notice it. Because when you do that and you say thank you over and over and over when those things happen, micro moments like that, they train your brain to register joy. Number 3, journal, but do not spiral. Free thoughts. Before you go to bed, just start writing everything that's happening in your life that you're sad about, but then close it with 3 things you're excited to experience in your future self. Number 4, curate your inputs. Part of nihilism, part of what causes nihilism is coming online, doom scrolling, and seeing all this bad news day in and day out. They are exhausting. Of course, if you watch all this bad stuff, of course, you'll be nihilistic. Okay, so curate your input. Replace endless doom scrolling with content that sparks learning, beauty, joy. Watch some podcasts, for Christ's sake. Read a book, but stop doom scrolling. Whenever you're spiraling, and for me, I used to get panic attacks like crazy, do a cold exposure. I'm not saying go jump into a cold plunge. I can't even know that. But grab some ice and rub it on your hand like that. Rub it on your forehead and realize that the only reason why you're spiraling, you're nihilistic, is because you're thinking about yourself too much. This one is my favorite that I've ever learned in neuroscience ever, and it's called dopamine scheduling. And what that is that you pair a boring activity like doing the laundry, washing dishes, vacuuming with something fun like listening to a podcast, because when you do that, this retrains your brain's reward system. Next, you want to connect with the safe people in your life. Part of being nihilistic is staying by yourself, being a recluse. I am a recluse as well. Being an introvert, or hanging out with a bunch of negative people. So you find people who are safe, who are joyful in your life, and connect with them. Oxytocin-rich connections literally combat the isolation that feeds nihilistic thinking. Next one, I love this one because I don't want to show you. I have a sample of it, but it's called future scripting. So you write something that you want to accomplish in the future like it's happening now in the present tense. You write a page of your dream life, how you imagine it. Oh my God, I'm even smiling so hard talking about it. How you imagine that life to look. And then you rehearse it every morning. I wake up every morning and I read my script to myself while I'm drinking my coffee like it's real. And your brain believes it. Number 9, we do some acts of service. Nihilism means you're kind of selfish, let's be honest. You're thinking about yourself a little too much. Get out of yourself. Go volunteer. Okay, go do something for someone else. Help someone else with their life. Go help someone else move. Do something for someone else. When you're helping other people, you can't think about yourself. And last but not least, do some rituals of beauty. Light a candle, wear your favorite lipstick. I'm wearing Ruby Woo. Set some flowers on the desk, on your house. These tiny aesthetics, when you look at them, it signals to your brain that you have a life worth living. I want to finish with this as a person who just beat 3 years of depression myself and came out on the other side, still looking this fabulous. Nihilism isn't the truth of life. It is a lie. It is a symptom of a brain that's stuck in survival mode. And the most rebellious thing you can do is to choose beauty, choose meaning, and choose hope and faith anyway. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Now stop being nihilistic. Stay fabulous.